Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into the stream. It's Commander Swifty here, and I'm being joined by Commander Bob as well tonight. I did start streaming before, but for some reason it wasn't picking it up, so... But it seems to have worked itself out now. So I just need to go to the galaxy map and replot my route. I need to find where Bob is. It's only 7 jumps. Okay, Bob, I'm gonna work my way towards where you are now, so I'm only about 7 jumps away.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so give me 1 second to sort a few things out on here because I just need to Okay, let's get on with this, this little trip then. maybe I've got the Del Boy talk or whatever. Oh, Kathina. What did you you dropped out last night, so I'm guessing you either got tired or bored. I don't know, probably both. But what were your thoughts on Red Dead Redemption? I've actually been on a little bit of a information hunt today, and I really don't think that Red Dead Redemption 2 is actually going to be that bad compared to what we're all talking about and how GTA 5 did what it did in the long run. Because along with kind of all the trailer that came out and the screenshots, there's actually been some official outlets, let's call them arse lickers, IGN, things like that, have had a chance to look at the game, and they were raving about it. Like, they were saying it's not just the kind of funness. They were saying that the world actually feels really, really well put together and alive. They were talking about all the little nuances in it, but what else has been going on? Like the you know, the what do you call them? Oh, it's okay. I'm not not kidding. I just wondered what you thought of the game, actually. But yeah, and it turns out that the super sleuths on the internet a couple of years ago, somebody claimed to have snuck a map out of or a screenshot of a map out of Rockstar Developments, and it was kind of poo-pooed at the time by everybody, saying, "Oh, this is somebody trying to grab attention. It's not oh, I haven't got enough to jump. It's just somebody grabbing attention. It's not a serious thing." Well, since the trailers come out, they've been able to link a ton of stuff to the fake map. Now, the fake map could have been released by Rockstar as a thing to get people interested in the game before a pre-announcement or something like that. So, you know, there's a little bit of that going on. But people are actually linking parts of the trailer into this map. They can, there's actual kind of definite links there. Anyway, so I've been on the hunt for that all day. It's amazing what Reddit can get done when the super sleuths get onto stuff. Gotta be careful. Ah, there's the orbit line. I wondered where the orbit line was there. I'll be honest with you, Kathina, I keep on saying to myself on a Sunday and a Saturday I will try and do one day a week where I do an afternoon stream. I've just never got around to it. Well, like I said to you, I hated the Wild West before I played that game. Absolutely hated the concept of it, like all the movies and everything. I think it was because when I was a kid, like, all the dads and stuff used to watch John Wayne movies on a Sunday, you know? And so I just grew up with a hatred of it. And then I played that game because I trust... There's certain games makers you can just, you know, you can trust them to give you a good experience. And because it was Rockstar, I was just like, you know what, I'll go for it. I was even saying last night that when I played... is this unscoopable? No. No. Right, we're gonna have to fix that up then, aren't we? Yes. It should be scoopable. Oh no, it shouldn't. Okay, on to the next one. Should be. It's only next door, so we should be able to do it. Ah, shut up, Victor. Right, so where's the next place I can scoop from? Ah, there's here. I could go there. No, that's not going to do it. Oh, that's because I'm there, aren't I? Okay. What a silly sod. Let's go here then. Is that alright? Yeah, that's alright. We'll go there. Alright, Tigster, how's it going? By the way, if anybody wants to come and look at these, this place we are tonight, you're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to come along. Yeah, and I think you'll really like. I think you'll really like Deadwood as well. I know I keep banging on about it, but I really do. Do I need to replot that route now? Where's Bobby O gone? There he is. And just going back to those ship kits. Shit kits, they should be called. What the hell is that Diamondback Explorer kit? Seriously, what the hell is it? Honestly, the more I look at it, the more my eyes bleed. I always thought, looking, because I can't remember which one it was. I think Brian had one called the Spiky Hedgehog or something, or the Spiky Norman, can't remember now. And although it looks like piratey and a little bit scary, to me it just looked a bit, I felt like it looks a bit like an eyesore. But they really crap the bed with this with this Diamondback. The one that makes it look like a hammerhead shark, I'm like, no. Oh, I've been here before then. I'm wondering if that's why they've done it. I mean, in all seriousness, it's absolutely horrendous. It's the type of ship kit that a 7-year-old would design for their ship. Do you know what I mean? That's how I feel about Elite Dangerous ship kits, actually. I mean, I was thinking today about what type of paint kit would I like, and I'd love like a light show type of paint kit that basically turns your ship into a disco ball. That would be pretty good. At least the pirates will see you coming. I mean, that could have been their thinking, Kathina. I mean, is it literally for, because you can't get any decent weapons on it, you just poke your enemy to death? It's like just jousting anacondas. That's where I'm kind of not understanding it. Nearly there, Bob.
Okay, Swifty. When you arrive, scan the fourth planet out from the star.
Okay, will do. Should have actually got a cargo rack, just in case there's anything on the planet. At least I get to use, Oh, I've been hyper-addicted, Bob.
Oh, well done. I think they like you.
If you have a look in the stream. Oh, there he is. He's off to the right. There he is.
I'll check it after.
So I've been hyper-addicted. I'm just trying to get him in shot. There we go. There's only one. By the looks of it. I just put a piece of paper up in the window saying Meteorala is out of stock. Yeah, but you know where they look like they want to probe, Kathina, that's the problem. There he goes. I always get hype addicted. I always get hype addicted when I come through this area. I thought you would have been as well.
Touch wood, not yet. I can see you. Look at the fourth planet in your system map, and would you think that's terraformable? System map.
I haven't got my cheat sheet. Hang on a second. What star is this?
This is Pleiades sector. NSU minus -U.
Okay, so it's a K star. So yeah, I mean it's at the 300. It's at the 300 light second mark. So in theory, it should be terraformable. One thing that does give it away is the hologram, because the holoplanet, I think that one is the automatic high metal content one. If I'm not wrong. I don't know where I've put my cheat sheet though. But it doesn't look it from the system map when you look at it.
No.
There's Commander Bob. I'll turn my wing beacon on. Okay, if you've just joined in the stream, why don't you come by the chat and say hello? So it's nice to see who's watching. Just wanted to do something. I've just forgotten what I was doing. Rightio.
Jump into the next system now.
Will do, yeah. Oh, I pressed the wrong one. I wanted to actually see what it was. I wanted to see what type of planet that high metal content was, or if it was a rocky one, because I'm still looking for rocky terraformables. Want to make sure. Okay. Yes, it's that one. Okay, now it's been a while since I've used this. There it is. Okay. $752 radius. 22. Yeah. I think the spoiler is a running joke in the office. I think they think it's hilariously funny, so every ship kit is going to have a stupid spoiler on it. I think Symbol might have been right earlier. No, I genuinely do. I genuinely think that they sit in the office giggling about it with each other, how great it is. I don't know. Maybe they sell. Maybe they sell. It's a bit of a trek out, this one. It's not a ridiculous distance, like. Bob, I've probably asked you before, or you might have actually been with me, have you ever been to Mitterrand Hollow yet?
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, we should do that after we've been here. It's definitely somewhere you have to visit.
Is that one of the lost bases or abandoned bases?
No, it's a moon that has a really strange orbit. So have you heard of it? Like, it orbits the planet once every 30 seconds or something.
Yeah, you have to fly in front of it to land.
Yeah, you kind of intercept the... It's not actually that hard, you just intercept the moon.
Okay, thank you. Oh, by the way, do you mind me using voice attack?
Oh, no, you can use it.
Okay, thanks.
But I hold my hands up against the wall. Over and over and over and over again. I wanna be right there now. What's happened to the music? Just gone silent. Oh, it's in between the boom, 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 boom. Rightio. Oh, I think I've overshot it. I better go up. I don't go crazy. I can start back up again. I don't wanna be right there, my hands up against the wall. Well, at least I know I haven't been here before. It's a good thing when you hear that, so it means that I've not done this part before. So we'll see what we can get down on the surface. Coming in a bit thick and fast, but I'm not sure if it looks like something like... I don't know if I'm coming in too fast or if it's just the... It'll be quite dark, this planet, because of the sun's not going to radiate a lot. Okay, so let's get Edison ready. We can.
Turn left heading 066. Target 778 kilometers. Turn left heading 052. Distance to target 1081 kilometers.
6, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Target 881 kilometers.
Yeah, we don't want to be quite coming down just yet. So we'll slow down a bit. We're not going too fast though.
To target 685 kilometers. Turn right heading 048. Distance to target 456 kilometers. Clear to descent. Turn left heading 047. Maintain angle 38 for descent. Distance to target 240 kilometers. Maintain angle 34 for descent. Distance 140.
Sorry, didn't mean to. I mean,
Maintain angle 33 for descent. Distance to target 102 kilometers. Maintain angle 33 for descent. Distance to target 78 kilometers.
I'm seeing something on the surface, but I don't know
To target 58
quite
kilometers.
what it is yet. Or if it is indeed what I think I'm seeing, but
31 for descent.
we'll see.
Target 38 kilometers. Maintain angle 31 for descent. Distance to target 16 kilometers. To target 6 kilometers. Distance to target 6 kilometers. Distance to target 4 kilometers.
I'm not seeing anything yet.
Swifty,
Yep.
have you got a wing beacon switched on so I can follow you?
Yeah, I should do. Yeah, it's on.
Can't see you. Or am I doing wrong?
Can you go into... It's because I might be too close to the planet's surface actually, but if you go into the contacts part
Target 3 kilometers.
and select me, it should allow you to lock on me.
Good. Sorry.
Target 3 kilometers.
Yeah, I can see you.
Right, well, I'm not seeing the mushrooms here yet. Let's have a...
Turn right heading 042. Distance to target 3 kilometers.
Maybe they just haven't popped up yet, actually. Let's give it a chance before we give up totally on it. I'm at 800 meters though, so they should actually have popped up by now. 4, 5. Yeah, they would have popped up.
Turn right heading 045. Distance to target 2 kilometers.
Unfortunately, I'm not seeing anything here though.
That's the coordinates that I was given, or that I took off the internet.
There's a little...
Turn right heading 046.
There's a canyon next to the place which might have something inside, but I'm just going to check and have a look.
What coordinates have you got?
24, 78, 86, 34. Let's have a look. Right, okay, there we go. Have a look.
Turn right heading 052. Distance to target 1 kilometer.
Right, poops. Let's see where this one is. That's too far. Nowhere near there. So that's okay. Oh, it's still miles away.
Turn right heading 052. Turn right heading 052.
Don't worry, I have found one that's actually supposed to be really, really close.
Well, the coordinates, you haven't landed at the right coordinates, because the coordinates I got is 24.78.
And 24.78.
86.34.
Yeah, that's the coordinates I've got as well. So, where did you disappear? Whoops.
Turn left heading 067. Distance to target 921 meters.
I'll send you the new location in Discord. It's only 12 jumps, so it's not like a huge distance or anything.
I think I found them, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought I saw some rocks, but...
Turn left heading 021. Distance to target 671 meters.
No, they're just general rocks, I think.
Yeah, but we're not at the right coordinates yet.
Oh, are we not?
No. We want 24.78.
Turn left heading 33 foot. Distance to target 1.
Ah, yeah, that's where I was before. I dropped in right...
86.34.
Yeah, that's where I was just a moment ago. I dropped in right on the coordinates.
Alright.
But nothing was there. And I saw kind of all these rocks down here, but as I got closer I realised these are just like, just pebbles, so...
Okay.
Well, nil desperandum. I'll put it in Discord. Oh well, people, this happens every now and again. It's not an unusual thing. I'm going to stop Edison so it shuts up.
Open galaxy map. Galaxy map.
Frameshift drive charging.
Super cruise.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Jeez.
System jet.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh well. Might get a decent fuel scoop off this one.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, this is a biggie. This is a real biggie. I didn't even realise. Okay, what's its maybe drop one. Let's have a look at its size. I was really struggling there. Wow, look at the size of that. Jeez Louise.
Heatsink deployed.
15.5 solar radius. 15.5 times the size of our sun. You just can't get away from its pull that easy. We're in jumping distance now, so... jumping range, should I say. Have to be a bit careful here. I don't want to be doing any stupid, silly stuff when I'm having to mess around too much. Hey people, if you're just dropping into the stream, drop by, say hello in the chat. Unfortunately, you've missed a hyperdiction earlier, which was pretty interesting. Only one Thargoid this time, though. They know I'm friendly. Let's actually see how Commander Bob's doing. He's got a slight shorter jump range. Okay, so we're right near the Witchhead Nebula actually, which will be interesting. So it'll be interesting to know actually if there's any Thargoids in this region. Now we're a little bit lower. I mean, they are supposed to kind of come from Barnard's Loop. That's what most people think. So I'm not seeing anything pop up on the radar here. I'll fly out a little bit and see if there's anything. It seems to happen every time I pass through the Pleiades system, or area, should I say? It seems to. It's like without fail. Now I was pretty. If you look my travel route here, I was actually pretty far away from where they were, and there was only one this time. I think the last time there was 3 of them. It's interesting when it happens. I like it as an experience. It never gets old. I think it's because your shields go down. You're just not sure if they're going to get you. I just stuck a piece of paper on the window of the ship saying "out of meta alloys," so I think he got the gist and buggered off. They're like trick-or-treaters, aren't they? If you give them anything, then they just start knocking every night, telling all the mates, you know. You can just imagine them telling each other, can't you? Oh, there's that yellow DBX. Yeah. Gives like full meta alloys. I should see scoop in here. Have myself and the system met before? No, it's a sun system.
Drive charging.
Trolley junkies, yeah. Hey Oliver, welcome into the stream. This is your first time in the stream, isn't it? How long have you been playing? And more importantly, going to Colonia, what's your jump range? Is it a slow run? Is it... Get the hell out there. Get back.
Fuel scooping.
No, this one's not filling fast, this one. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging.
You'd have to have that Proclaimers song playing in the background all the time if you're on your way. I'm on my way. The hip. I don't know how the rest of it goes. Yeah, I'm just thinking when you wrote junkies, like, just the fag stop and you just go, come on man, come on, just one meta alloy, please, just one. I'll suck you. Yeah, you get the gist.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, well, nice to see you. Ooh, 28 light years. See, but the Orca, I've said this, people don't listen to me. I say you can do it in style. The Orca is a nice ship to be going to Colonia in. The cockpit's nice, it feels comfortable. This cockpit feels like something out of Firefly. Feels like it's held together by tape. You know, the Orca's nice, looks like a dentist's room. You know, but in style. You know, like your seats are comfy. You can probably get that Orca up a little bit in jump range, though, I think, if you really wanted to. I'm trying to think if... Kathina, do you have a build for the Orca? I think you did do one. You called it the Explorer, I'm sure. Too much chat going on in the build section, that's what it is. Sound like an old man, but... You did an Explorer, didn't you? I know you did one for the Beluga. I'm going to have to clean out that section, it's hard to find it. Ah, the Explorer, yeah. Yeah. You might want to peruse over this, Oliver. I'm sure you know all your stuff, but... yeah, that's the one in the Discord that Kathina did. 55 is pretty good jump range for that. Be stripped right down, like. You'll be sleeping on the floor. And you have to take all your coffee in a flask.
Ready to engage.
Oops, a daisy.
3, 2.
It's a long way for 28 million credits, like, isn't it? I was doing some passenger missions the other night. I think I was earning around 23 million for about 40 minutes work, which I mean, it's a bit boring. The good thing is you can mix those Colonia runs with so much exploration. It's definitely nicer. Why is this not filling? Let's have a look where Bob is. Can't be that far off. No, he must be what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna say 8. How many jumps are you off, Bob? Around 8?
4 now.
Oh, 4. Okay, cool.
Frankshift drive charging.
I like using it for close range passenger stuff, luxury passenger stuff. Right, so the good news is I've never been here before, so did I put everything into... Yes, so B2. B12. Christ, I hope I get this right. What is it? That's a big one. 1294. 1294. 1294. Right, okay, off we go ski. What is it? That's only 800 light seconds, so it's not the end of the world. It's interesting actually, it's strange. It's really strange being there. I thought it was strange anyway. Because it's you just know you're so far away from the bubble, but there's kind of like this little colony. I can't remember if there's a lot of work to do out there within Colonia. I think there's a little bit, but there's not a huge amount. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the dolphin. I think I sold mine. We shouldn't be overrunning this. I slowed down with actually more than enough time there. But we'll take it on. Well, you're going to have to come back via Sagittarius A now. You do realise that, don't you, Oliver? You can't go all the way out there and not go to Sagittarius A. It'll take twice as long to get back, but... No, think long and hard about it before you go to Sagittarius A. It's not something to be taken lightly. Oh well, at least it's a half decent looking planet. It looks nice, coming in a little bit thick and fast for my liking, so we'll slow it down just a tad.
Turn right heading 086. Distance to target 30.70 kilometers.
Well, we are miles away, so I'm not in any rush to get there.
096. Distance to target 30.18 kilometers.
So we can kind of drop in. We're just gonna have to.
84 kilometers. Distance to target 1919 kilometers. Turn left heading 096. Distance to target 1452 kilometers. Distance to target 1081 kilometers. Distance to target 780 kilometers. Distance to target 500.
Kind of getting the hang of this a little bit better these days. In all seriousness.
Distance to target 352 kilometers. Clear to descent. Maintain angle 32 for descent. Distance to target 198 kilometers.
Okay, now we're on course.
Maintain angle 33 for descent. Distance to target 112 kilometers.
It's a really interesting surface, actually, this.
Maintain angle 32 for descent. Distance to target 77 kilometers.
I don't know if I've quite seen one.
Maintain angle 31 for descent. Distance to target 55 kilometers.
92, 31, okay.
Distance to target 34 kilometers. Clear to descent. Clear to descent. Turn left heading 090. Maintain angle 34 for descent. Distance to target 13 kilometers. Distance to target 6 kilometers. Distance to target 4 kilometers. Turn left heading 086. Distance to target 2 kilometers.
This isn't looking good.
Kilometer.
I can't see them here. Are we honestly? I mean, I may have. There might be some configuration I've done wrong here. But not here. Haven't been taken out of the game, have they? I mean, I'm literally on top. Take 500 meters. Very strange. So I'm just going to check all my coordinates, make sure everything's right there. Just make sure we're on the yep, we're on the right planet. Right, let me see. Might be able to use. No, they should be so visible. Okay. So let's have a look. Where is turn around. Am I on the?
Left heading
Have I
087.
can't be on the wrong side of the planet.
1 kilometer.
A dip with a mountain, so it's not towards there. Can't be. There has to be like a dip.
Distance to target 1 kilometer. Turn left heading 087. Distance to target 1 kilometer. Turn right heading 087. Distance to target 1 kilometer.
Huh.
Turn left heading 087.
Right, I'm gonna shut that thing up because it's doing my head in. Okay, so And there's no minus in there. Oh, hang on. Let's see. See where the information originally came from. Unfortunately, I can't see anything here either, Bob. It's really strange.
I'm just dropping in on you now.
9-7 Norma. Yeah, I don't know if anybody plays CQC these days. Did they put the location? 0429 1208. Yep, they've put the location in. This is really strange. They should be here. 042. I think I had 65, didn't I? But it's 29. Okay.
Turn left heading 087. Distance to target 1 kilometer.
Okay, so it's 7. Let's actually just.
Distance to target 935 meters. Distance to target 209 meters. Turn left heading 267. Distance to target 453 meters.
Okay, hang on a minute.
Turn left heading 261. Distance to target 625 meters. Turn left heading 261. Distance to target 640 meters. Distance to target 562 meters. Distance to target 166 meters.
Right, okay, so they should be here.
Turn right heading 046.
Okay, so
20 meters.
there's the hill, I think, that I can see in the picture. You'll just have to... Bob, I'm just checking again some reference pictures, so I'll just be a second.
Okay.
Yep, that's the place, not this. Just looking at some reference places. And that should be there. The only thing is in the reference pictures, Barnard's Loop is just to its right, so I hope I'm on the right planet, but I'm pretty damn sure I am. I'm not the first time I've done it. Q8, P5. So all the reference pictures are kind of...
Turn right heading 046. Distance to target 20 meters.
Yep, well this is the system.
Turn right heading 046.
B2, this is the planet.
20 meters.
This is so bizarre.
Turn right heading 046. Distance to target 20 meters.
Yeah, alright, Christopher. I'm at a complete loss, Bob. They should be here, and this mountain in front of where I am, or these hills, do line up with the pictures. The only thing that's different about this that I can see is that just to the right, on the other pictures I can see, just to the right of the witch head would be Barnard's Loop. But I don't know if that's to do with the orbit or anything like that. I don't know. Or the spin of the planet, sorry.
Have you checked in Edison?
Yeah, I've got it. I mean, I'm literally sat on top of it. I'm 20 meters above it. Where it should be.
Do you think it's worth landing and going out in the SRV and having a look?
Turn right.
Maybe. I mean, it might be worth just having... I mean, they would definitely be here. You'd be able to see them at this distance. But, can have a bit of a buzz around in the SRV, I suppose.
Okay.
So it has one bump, two bumps, and then it goes on a slight incline. So, one bump, two bump, and then a slight incline. No, this is exactly the spot. This is exactly the spot.
Turn right heading 0. Distance to target 25 meters. Turn left heading 01. Distance to target 187 meters. Distance to target 450 meters.
The thing is, Chris, I can't quite find them at the moment. I had the exact location, but they're not showing up.
0 to 0. Distance to target 357 meters.
So I'm just gonna have a scan around, but you know, like when
Left heading 03.
they're not where you expect them to be, either you're doing something totally wrong, or they might have been removed from the game. I don't think they've been removed from the game,
Turn
but I've definitely got the planet right. I've got the coordinates right.
4 kilometers.
It's really strange that I can't find them. I can even tell through one of the hills that I was in the correct spot. So,
Distance to target 6 kilometers.
there's something just a little bit off about it. It doesn't feel right.
3 kilometers. Turn right heading 333. Distance to target 516 meters.
The only thing I can think that I might have done wrong, actually.
Heading 336.
Right. There is something I could have done wrong, but it doesn't always throw you that far off balance. And that is really 1294. No, that's right. That's definitely right. I don't know if we can do anything on this, whether this actually helps at all.
Turn right heading 336. Distance to target 398 meters.
Yeah, but we dropped into a place before and it did the same. Bob, I'm just gonna log out into a different instance and see if it's anything to do with that. I don't think it is, but I'm gonna give it a try.
Okay.
Turn right heading 336. Distance to target 398 meters.
And they're like rocks, so they should always be there. I'm definitely not in the wrong place. I can see it. Everything, all my numbers are right and everything. And we went to another place where they were supposed to be and they weren't there either, which tells me they might have been taken out of the game. I mean, there should be a field of them, you know, like you would... Yeah. So it's not the instance. Right, I'm just going to do a quick Google search and see if they, for some reason, they've been taken away or something. I can't imagine they've been taken away, and it would have said, I'm sure. So just give us a second, people. Right, this might actually help me a little bit. I'm just going to check some of my details over, just to make sure Edison's reading them right. You can do but check everything. .08. Update position.
Turn right heading 336. Distance to target 300.
Yeah, it's it's very strange that they're not here. I know that I know that I've been known to get lost in the past, but that was before I found Edison, and then after I found Edison, it wasn't difficult to find stuff anymore. It is a real shame that these aren't here, because it's a bit of a waste of time. Also, don't forget.
Turn left heading 335. Distance to target 430 meters. Turn left heading 335. Distance to target 440 meters.
Unfortunately, Bob's not showing up properly in my
Turn left heading 335.
thing here. So right, where's Bob?
440 meters. Turn left heading
No, definitely in the right spot and everything, Bob. I don't know what the situation is with him.
Okay then. Okay, I think I'll head back to Saul then.
Okie doke. Do you want to go see Mitterrand Hollow? Do you want to go see Mitterrand Hollow?
How many jumps away is that?
I'll just check it. I mean, if you've got to get off, don't worry. Let's have a look.
Turn left heading to 76. Distance to target 2 kilometers.
That's a shame. It's next door to Sol.
Okay.
Turn left heading to 76. Distance to target 2 kilometers. Turn left heading to 76. Distance to target 2 kilometers.
Hey Optech, how's it going? It's a real shame. I don't think... I hadn't heard anything about them deleting it, and it doesn't say in... it doesn't say on the wiki anywhere that they've been deleted, but we've been to 2 spots now and they haven't appeared in either of them. So that is a real... That's a real pain in the backside, but anyway. I'm going to take Bob to see Mitterrand Hollow, because he's not actually been there and it's a good spot to look at.
Swifty,
Yep.
could you post the
I'll post the location, yeah. Yeah, no problem. How's it going, Optech, by the way? Hope you're alright. The other thing, Christopher, is it's kind of people have to update their pages on Reddit and stuff, because sometimes I've gone to places before where there hasn't been anything or something's supposed to be there, but this is just a bit strange that it's been 2 locations and both of them have been duds. That tells me it's probably not in the game anymore. Or they've moved them. But some of these posts are only from like October, November last year, so I find it very interesting that they've been moved. It's a good job we didn't go to our original location, because it was God knows how many jumps.
Super Cruise?
Do you know what I've done? I didn't plot my new route correctly. Right, where am I? We can go here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yep. Oh, actually, do I even need to do that? Don't think I need to. Just realised I can just do it this way, can't I? Okay. Oh no, it isn't letting me doing it. You bugger. Right. So, my hands up against the wall. I'll go next door to this one then. Of course it requires a permit. Are you kidding me? I really hope I can get somewhere here. Where am I? Right, that's where I am. So let's see if we can get it. No, that's 64. You're here. Yep. Okay. We'll go here to fuel up.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh really? I didn't know that, David. I mean, the thing is I did change instances and they still weren't there. I've never had the problem with the geysers, actually. And people are saying that we're going to be able to land on Earth types in the next few months. Yeah, right.
Fuel scooping complete.
Right, here we go.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Are we way critical or no?
Heatsink deployed. Frameshift drive charging.
No, I was. I checked all of that, double checked it as well, triple checked it, quadruple checked it. Like, I even actually looked at some photographs on the net and then marked them up with a mountain that was in front of me. Well, not a mountain, but a hill that was in front of me. It all lined up exactly. The only thing I couldn't see was that Barnard's Loop was in the original photographs and not in that picture. But everything else was kind of there. So I wonder if they've moved something, they've changed something, and but again, we went to another location earlier, dropped in right on it, and that wasn't there either. So since I've used Edison, I've never made those mistakes, because Edison makes it pretty much foolproof.
Frameshift drive charging.
Well, you know, it is what it is. Christ, you had an instancing problem with the Voyager probe. Oh, God almighty. That's, I can imagine how horrible that was. I think if that had been me, Elite would have been on the shelf. I mean, touch wood, everything I've ever done in game is generally, we've never had an instancing problem, really. Or not had a serious instancing problem. Yeah, it seems that way, David, but for a game that is essentially supposed to be multiplayer, it's effing ridiculous. It truly is.
Frameshift drive charging.
What are you up to in game these days, Noma? What are you up to tonight as well, Optech? Ah, that's such a bummer that it wasn't there. least we're getting some data money. That's all I can say. Signal source. And I did get hype addicted earlier as well at the beginning of the stream, so I've got that going for me. That's what I did, David. I went into solo, and it didn't show up. I mean, it's not a huge distance from the bubble. I might try it one day when I'm not streaming. I'll try it again and see if it works that time. How much are you getting up, Teg? Did you see my passenger runs the other night? I logged out and left a load of passengers on the ship though, so they were all peed off when I got back on today. Ejecting their escape pods. It was like bonfire night.
Frameshift drive charging.
Might get hype addicted. We're a bit out the area, I think. I don't know. No, it was Namorodo. It's my really old passenger mission. It used to earn me tons of money. It's about a 20-30 minute run, and I think the other night I was getting about 25 million a run. But I think now I'm probably going to be getting a bit less because I seem to have peeved a lot of people off. So. I don't know why I logged out and left them though. I'd had a few drinks that night, I know that, but I don't know why I actually logged out and left them. Normally I would have finished it, but
Frameshift drive charging.
good evening, Commander Gates. Welcome into the stream. Is this your first time? Have you been in before? Let me have a look at your... No, you've been in before, haven't you?
Fuel slip disengaged.
What are you in, Optech? You don't mind me asking. What are you transporting them in? Well, normally if I log in, oh, have I scanned that? No. There you go. There's some money on the cards. How far away is that? 500 light seconds. Yum 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 yum. Ah, okay. That's then because I'm in when I do it, I'm in an anaconda. So 8 to 10 million's probably all right. How can you possibly not be bothered to kill 1,000 ships? I thought that would be right up your alley. I know. Would be nice. Just stick some like side pods on. Right, let's have a look. So, 7 jumps. Okay, we can do that.
Shift drive charging.
So if you've just joined the stream and you're looking for this fungi hunt that we're on at the moment, unfortunately it hasn't panned out the way we expected. We've dropped into 2 locations. I don't know if it's a change in game design or instancing or what, but they weren't showing up. We've not been able to get them to show up, so kind of done a little bit of a change of plan. So we're gonna Commander Bob, who's flying with me here, he's never been to Mitterrand Hollow. So I'm going to take him to have a look at Mitterrand Hollow, and if you haven't been to Mitterrand Hollow, you probably want to stay tuned and have a look at it, because it's one of the more interesting planets in the game. Oh, it went flat, Zoomski. We couldn't find them. They just weren't there. We were in the right location, so I don't know exactly what happened. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Fuel scooping.
How long is it, David? It's normally around 30 seconds. Well, 35 seconds, I think. But yeah, there is a bit of a delay.
Shift drive charging.
You get used to it after a while. No, I don't know. Maybe they've changed it or something. David was saying something since the ice geysers have come in. There's been a problem with instancing on some things. It's really strange because we went to 2 different locations, and they weren't there. So I'll try and do something another time so that I can fly out and have a look first. But luckily we chose ones a bit closer, because the one I originally wanted to go see was miles away. So we'd have still been travelling there, I think.
Fuel scooping complete. Shift drive charging.
And I did get hyper-addicted earlier, which is always nice. Hey, Commander Gates, yeah. Well, your other one came through. I asked a question. I said, was it your first time in the stream? Because I kind of recognise your picture, but I'm not sure if it's a picture somebody else uses as well. So, if it's your first time in, welcome. But I think you might have been in before. It's getting to that point these days. I'm starting to lose track of people. What is the delay on the chat, by the way? With Elite, I may be able to push it up a little bit. I don't know. I may be able to push the latency up a little bit. It's been a nightmare in with other games. It just the stream becomes really choppy. Huh? Is that aimed at me, Kathina? Are you on about Zoomski? Or is it something I've said? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Let's have a look. Oh, one jump. Okay. It is very slow, Commander Gates. I don't know why. It's always about 30 seconds off my gameplay. Always. But this is YouTube, let's not forget as well. I'm just going to count it now. I just counted it there. It's about a 20-second delay. No, it shows up, Kathina. Hang on, are you trying to wind me up here? I answered the question. Ah, right, okay, so Commander Gates used to be... Okay, oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that might be it. I think it's locked, Commander Class. Okay, so now I know you are. Oh god, it's going to be hard to get used to it now, Commander Gates. Oh, is that... Have they made you change your name as well? Can you not use it with the @ sign or something? Mitrand Hollow. What destination? Hey, Feel My Power, how are you? Right, where's Bobby-O? Can't be that far out, is he? No, he's what, 2 or 3 jumps out, I think. So I'm going to head towards Mitrand Hollow. And then we'll wait for Bobby-O to drop in. Oh, that's the... That's a shame they've made you change your name. Hang on, but the word is very English, and it's not essentially a swear word, is it? That is so weird. It's one of those words where, like, I don't know. So much for free speech and all that lot. You're going to sleep? Sleeps for wimps. Feel my power. Sleeps for wimps. Okay, I'll Right, Bob, I'm gonna just sit and wait for you.
Okay, thanks, Swifty.
So yeah, if you've never seen Mitterrand Hollow before, this is a really interesting rock to land on, and it's right next to Sol, and you can actually visibly see at the moment how fast it's orbiting the planet. So if I just zoom in on it, you'll actually see how quickly it's orbiting the planet. And we're going to attempt to land on this. And when you do land on it, it is one hell of a sight. I try to come here every now and again because it is an aberration, so I'll expect them to remove it one day. Right, okay, let's see. I'll do a test, David. Okay. Bam. No, it's about 12 seconds to me. I don't know about David, do you want to click your live button? You might have just dropped off a tad because it's 11-12 seconds for me when I'm looking at the stream. That's what I'm going to look for, Thud Pucker. Welcome in, by the way. It's quite funny trying to get into its path, but it's not as hard as it seems. Right, Bob should be on us any time now. Looks like he's got 3, 4 left. Well, I hope they do Commander Gates, but can't believe. Too many streamers felt uncomfortable. You're in the wrong streams. That's all I'll say. The other thing actually might be the restream might be slow. I never thought about that. The restream chat in the actual video might be really slow. Restream isn't the most amazing thing. So yeah, I was talking earlier at the very beginning of the stream, but I might as well talk about it more now while I'm waiting for Bob to come in. Is that I've been reading about the new Red Dead Redemption game today, looking at some people have actually had a chance to demo the game. Some previously released information that everybody thought was not real, but it turns out it actually might be real. Elite fluffy kitten. Really? It's a bit strange. So yeah, what was I saying about Red Dead Redemption? I'm getting super excited for it now. It's from the people who viewed it and from the information that came out before, compared to the new trailers on it. I think it's going to be really good, really good. So that's essentially why I got PlayStation Now, to play the first one over again, because I'm going to play the first one and Undead Nightmare. Here comes Bob. Here he comes. Just make sure I've got my wing on. So we're just going to get into its flight path. So you go along and you just interject into its path around. So I'm going to go upside down. I'm going to come in on its flight path here. Here we go. There we go. That wasn't too hard, was it?
Orbital flight engaged. Incoming mission critical message.
We're going to try and find a nice spot here. Watch that sunrise. I think this is going to be a nice spot here. Maybe on top of the mountain. How are you doing, Bob? Did you catch it?
No, it's coming around to me now.
Okay. It is Commander Gates, yep. The original was a work of art, but this one is just... I just have a feeling that this one's just gonna blow it out the park. That's not scary, Kathina. That's called a sitting. Okay, we're gonna try and plonk down on this nipple. If we can. In the dark. Oh. Go back a slight tad. Okay. Don't you hate it? Just hate it when it says unsuitable terrain when it actually isn't unsuitable terrain and it was alright a moment ago? Right, let's this is gonna be... Oh, it's gone blue now.
I think you must be on the other side of the planet from me.
Well, you can land wherever you want if you want, just to have a look. You can catch me. Ah, you bloody bugger. Just turn my lights on again. I will land on this bloody thing. It's not beating me. Okay, there we go. So. Softly, softly catch your monkey. Oh, that's a shame, Commander Glass. It's a really good game. The mechanics are clunky, to say the least, especially in modern times, because it is a few years old, but it is a great, great game. I don't know if I remember rightly. There we go. There she is. Pretty cool, isn't it? Right, so let's have a bit of a jumping competition. I've got 2 SRVs, so I can race one of them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just put all pips to engines, and then we're going to back up a little bit and see if we can't get a serious jump here. Come on, come on. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. We can adjust this jump. We can adjust this. Ah! Ah! I can adjust it. I can fly this thing. I know I can. Oops. What have we got left on it? Whoa.
Pretty impressive, isn't it?
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, chassis integrity and compromise. That's not what you want. Come on. There we go. Survived it.
Oh, thanks for that. I'm going to head back to Seoul.
Okie dokie, Bob. Catch you later on. I'll check out what the problem was and see if I can find out what it was, and we'll do it another time.
Okay, thank you.
Oopsie daisy. Yeah, I think the funny thing is Commander Bastard Gates, is that it's some games, if you get stuck, I'll give you a really good example, and I always bang on about it. I know I do. I sound like a total fanboy, but I am, essentially, is The Division. I bought The Division. I didn't buy it in its first year. I eventually purchased it, and I got stuck in the opening storyline mission. Pretty much the opening storyline mission. Couldn't do it for the life of me. The reason I couldn't do it is because I had a machine gun, or a gun, that was impossible to do the mission with, basically. But I didn't know that. There was nothing to tell me that that was the worst possible gun to be doing the mission with, so I thought I was doing what I should. I just thought, no, the game's overly difficult, so I'm just gonna forget about it. And I actually paid for PlayStation Plus just to do it online so that other people could get me through the mission. Then when I watched a few videos, I realised that, oh, it's actually the gun I had that was ridiculous. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't work for that mission. Oh, I've done Scardy one, yeah, Thudpucker. I've done that one. I didn't actually use that many heat sinks, to be honest, but that's because I was in a very cold running ship. But look at it. I always think it's going to crash into you.
Engage Super Cruise.
So yeah, you shouldn't always send games back. You've got to... That's what the internet's amazing for these days. And I keep going on about The Division as well, but there's a guy who's recently started making videos for it who just cuts through all the BS that everybody else seems to put out, and his videos are just making everybody's game better. So you need good content producers as well. I love how you can actually pilot one of these things if you get the hang of it. It's not easy, but... Okay, here we go. There it is. There she blath. Nothing but bronzite here, is it? Yeah, Kathina's trying to get everybody into just staying and fighting. Wow, okay. Okay, right. What are we on? 112, okay. I'm gonna head back to Sol. And I'm gonna see... maybe do a mission from there. It's a real shame that the mushroom mission didn't pan out. And of course, in 2 weeks' time, I think it's 2 weeks' time, Detroit Almost Become Human, sorry, I always said Almost Become Human will be coming out, so there'll probably be a few nights where I do nothing but stream that game. But I'd really like people to come along and get involved, because that game is going to be super interesting. Played the demo the other day. Demo was great. You can actually go back and watch my demo play of it as well if you're interested. It's all about artificial intelligence. Well, you can always do stuff like PlayStation Now as well. Commander Gates, you can always like PlayStation Now. The good thing about PlayStation Now is I can play the PS games on the PC. I love that with my Xbox joypad, and I can play it on my PS4 as well. I think it's optimized better for the PS4, but
West Talk. West Talk.
Landing gear retracted.
does everybody like my new avocado gamepad? Look at that. Look at the shiny. It's fucking horrible, isn't it? I bought it second hand from GameStop, and I didn't realise that it glowed. I mean, funnily enough, green's actually my favourite colour, so I should like it, but
Frameshift drive charging.
it's bloody horrible.
Ready to engage.
I am throttled up twice. Yeah, I know, that's the only thing. I don't know why they haven't got more games on it, to be honest. It's pretty bereft, and also the games that are on it are games that like are 3 or 4 years old. Obviously, like, they had weird ones on there, and the reason I call it weird, like, they had WWF, whatever, 16, and I was like, hang on a minute, most people play that game because of kind of the downloads you can get for it. It's way out of like storyline with current times. I mean, it just doesn't seem like the type of game anybody would be interested in playing. And there was a couple of other crappy games they had as well. But if they get the whole backlog of PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3 games on there, it should eventually become worth it. Felt something slinking through my legs. I guess the cat's up. Oh.
Frameshift drive charging.
there is. Ooh.
Thanks, Kathina. I can just use it on Halloween's. I don't know, it reminds me of a stripper's pair of shoes. I think that's my problem.
Gonna go in, son. There you go. Come, get him. Get him, man. Get him. Oh, look, he's
Made it fall down now. No, I meant the clear heels. I wouldn't mind. It might take your eyes off the off other things. So they're not going to put lights in their shoes, are they? Because it'll take your eyes off other stuff. So not like you're going to be trying to shove a $1 bill in a shoe. Well, you might. It depends if you've got a foot fetish or not, I suppose. Oh god, DJ Terrorizer. Well, that's good. One, because I didn't know you can change it, and number two, because the radar, I don't know. It's not really something I think about. I don't use it a lot, to be honest. Cheers, love. Coming in thick and thick. Here we go.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh god. Bit shaky.
Contact. Ground crew have been dispatched.
The access corridor is designated a no-stop zone. Blockages will be removed using lethal force.
I think as well, just short range, you know you're going to get better information on it, aren't you? I mean, it might be a bit more useful on the SRV if it's an option. Oops. Commodities market. Who uses a commodities market? Right, so change into the sneaky beaky. Have we got any decent ones we can do that aren't 13,000 light years? Hang on a minute, have they nerfed this? Seriously? Sky of Nebula? The hell is that? Well, I've never been there, so it could be an interesting one. One Jonathan Rasmussen. Why have I lost reputation? Has there been something going on? You know, Sol's probably actually not the best place to be living because things change around. Look, there's ones here that I'm no longer allied with. That's not good for business. Where is that? No, 1,000 light years. No, I'd be an idiot to take that one, wouldn't I? Literally where I've just come from, I think. Because Diamondback is way better than the Asp. The Asp has it in its name. No, I actually like the Asp, but the Diamondback is just runs cooler. It's got a bigger jump range. So I prefer to use that one. Yeah, I guess it definitely comes in handy on the SRV. I've got some outstanding fines actually, but I think it's on my other ship. Oh well. They take her. Yes, maybe do some of those internal delivery reports and stuff to get wrapped up. Oh really? Yeah, see I noticed that the other day. Somebody said it never drops below 75% or something, but I was like, don't know. Right, children, I think I'm going to stop the stream there. I am going to... Oh, do I want to continue streaming? Not that I don't like you all and everything. Yeah, I'm going to go to my room and play on the PS4, I think, because I'm in the living room here. So I might stream from my PS4. It won't be Elite Dangerous. It'll be something else. But if you want to stick around on stream... reload your stream in about 2 or 3 minutes, and in about 2 or 3 minutes, and I'll be on the PS4. Okay, so if not, I'll catch you the next time I stream. Okay, so everybody have a good day, good evening, or whatever, and if I see you soon, I'll see you soon. 9-7.